Hello, welcome to Nashville. iRacing Indycar Fix Series. We are not fast here. We qualify 17th. We are car number 15, so, you know, roughly where we should be. Let's see. When you're two-tenths of a second off in qualifying on a 22-second lap, yeah, but Robert, you're Robert. I'm just happy to be here. Back in the danger zone is where we are. We need to stay alive. Good Lord. If somehow inexplicably this stays green, this should be a quick race. So if you're gonna do this week, she could be fast, or it could be a caution fest. I think this is going to be one of those races where I desperately want to not get lapped. If this was like a full distance race, we would definitely be lapped. So, big field, high I ratings. These guys are all good. Okay. Definitely needed to get by Adriano there. I think we should be happy we still have a front wing. change my settings there. That was bad. All right, here comes Alex now. How about we downshift? He got a really good pull on the main straight there. I need to watch how he's doing that. Teach me, Alex. How is he getting that pull? I'm down in fourth. That well.
Sorry, I didn't even know that was before.
Doesn't how not to do it. Interesting. I'm just getting slower. Entry, longer time on acceleration. Alright, so we're doing better with that line. That wasn't good. Don't hit the wall, Alex. wall. Really hit the wall, or was that just lag?
That was a long overtake. Really long.
Thought I saw Adriano going into the pits, but that's completely incorrect. Still behind me. There's not a lot of time to breathe here. You just not a lot of time to like look at your relatives, and so it's just like you are constantly doing stuff. So the problem is you only need like 20 liters of fuel, so like 3 seconds of fuel. So if we were to go in at the halfway point, we'd make a lot of time on fresh tires. But we'd also be 2 laps down for 20 plus laps. And during the pit cycle, and this is a hard, that pit entrance is difficult. So the chances of something happening during the pit cycle is, in my opinion, high. As such, as much as it would be, you know, fun or interesting to try something different, like Trace's. Which Trace is at the back, so. So I think we are where we are. We just have to hope There's a caution or something. Car.
Rob, I'm so sorry, man. That's typical. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it.
Oh, okay, so Robert is out. Him and Kyle did come together enough to put them both in the pits.
The race where you sit around and hang around and throughout the pit stops and we're all lighter and just cannot do that.
So we can go to lap 60. Alex is just practicing that high line.
Step, I'm hitting the flap, hitting the flap.
Get the inside.
If it works out, it's going to be a great gamble for those guys, the guys that do pit early. I'm not a gambler like that.
Inside.
Do we not take tires and try and gain a couple positions cheaply? Oh. 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 I'm so glad we didn't get together. Alex would have felt so bad. There's nothing, I was like, you can't break from that kind, you know, those speeds. And I was already committed to the high line, so I basically had nothing to do but just keep my foot in it, get as close to the wall as humanly possible, and hope that Alex was able to slow it down enough that I could get by before he came up to the wall. Hey, Edson.
Hit.
Wow, I'm so much faster in clean air. Holy cow. You're gonna make an adjustment. Make the adjustment. So I'm going to pit one lap early in case I blow my pit to make sure I have enough fuel to get by one extra lap. I strongly recommend you do that at this track. It is, as I said, it is so easy to miss the pit entry.
Car 11 pitting this time. Car 11 pitting this time.
Leader pitting. Mitch pitting.
Pitting in this time, 15 pitting in this line, number 2 pitting it in. are not taking tires. %, right front.
Tienen dispar, tienen dispar.
Tienen. Tienen.
Guess it wasn't the right move. Or I'm just absolute garbage on these tires now. Oh yeah. So, take the extra 2.5 seconds, take tires. That's just how much time those guys are making up on faster tires. I discounted how fast they'd be going on all the laps that they went in before me. But hey, had we had a caution, would have been the right move. Well, staying out long would have been the right move. Then we would have got free tires. Comes Dustin on fresh tires. Not even gonna try. Why? Why? I gave you the bottom, man. I don't think you understand. I wasn't gonna defend.
It's all yours, Jacob.
That is not the type of lag I expect from someone who's in the same side of the country as me. Jesus.
Thanks.
So we should have just relied on having a faster pit stop. Take the tires, we'd be way up there. As it is, I mean, we're going to be lapped before the end of this. I'm actually now more worried about getting the black flag for dead flat tire, 0% tire. The next car is 1 lap behind. What are you talking about?
That a lawnmower?
So yes, down to 36%. I was putting down fast laps. But 30% below, slow, slow, slow.
A lot of fun, guys. Nice one up front.
I don't know if I'd call that fun, but it was something.
Good win, Tross.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
It was fun until I split on Pay Road.
Yeah, you won good races. Fun up until then. Shame we couldn't race out because it would have been
All right.
swapping every lap.
10%. It was going to make it. I knew it was going to make it. I just did not expect
Rob, I'm sorry, man. I should have given a little more room.
that much slowdown in that last 20% based on how fast I had been going those last couple laps before the pit cycle. So that's the wrong move. Take tires. At that point, it's just the gamble of the longer you stay out, everyone who pits earlier is just going to be laying down heaters but they're going to be 1 to 2 laps down. So if a caution comes out, they're trapped. You're not. But if no caution comes out during the pit cycle, you'll have lost like 2 seconds worth of time. You know, say it's like the person you were following went in 5 seconds before you, or 5 laps before you, and was only half a second ahead of you. Assume that they're going, 2/10 or 2.5 tenths a lap faster in those 5 laps. They'll have made up 1.5 seconds. So you'll come out on your fresh tires all ready to go, and the guy who was half a second behind you is now 2 seconds ahead, or half a second ahead of you is now 2 seconds ahead of you, just from 5 laps of having fresh tires versus you on the older tires. Yeah, that's how it is. And I agree with Brandon. The grass physics are god awful. There should be a couple incidents just from All right, let's see. Just a wall tap from Matt. We're just going to see a lot of wall taps. Or phantom wall taps, as it were. How close did I come to dying? That's right, that's right, that's right. That should be the thing I was focusing on, is when did I almost die? Alex is ahead of me, Alex is ahead of me, 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 ahead of me. I'm just going up lap by lap till I find it happen. And he was able to keep going. That's the crazy thing. There. Whew, whew, whew. Just caught the apron. Got sucked down onto it. Right there. And that's all it takes. You've now got, because of the transition, you've now got more air under the car, and that'll unsettle it. Wow. Good to get away with that. Got it slowed down enough that it was only a, I'm sure he's damaged, but that could have been so much worse. All right, there we are. We started 17th, we finished 15th, so we made up 2 spots. Yeah, had I taken tires, it looked like we came out in 12th or 13th. Add on 2 extra seconds, so let's say 13th or 14th. But at that point, we would have had fresh tires and pace, so would have been more competitive. Could have fought for probably 14th, 13th, 12th in that area. But hey, that's just how she goes. Made a gamble because it felt right. It was totally wrong. So there's your takeaway. Absolutely do need tires. You cannot make 80 laps on these tires, no matter what us brain dead people think. And the whole gamble is going to be, if you have a caution, yeah, of course you're going in, get tires, and you'll be good to the end. Basically, any caution after lap, I don't know, 18, you're good to the end. But yeah. Oh well. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Can't, there we go. Against all the good guys, so. Did end up a lap down, so shoot. Curses. That was purely based on not taking the tires. Should have taken tires. Live and learn, right? All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Till later.